right, let's finish this up with just one game because I do. I like Mike McCarthy, and I know he got a lot of flack in Green Bay for how it ended. And I know we got, he came to PFF and famously did his whole thing with PFF for a couple of days. Peter King wrote about it. And that was, whatever. He's had success in Dallas. When Dak's been his quarterback, and even after, the last 2 years when Cooper Rush is his quarterback, they've had success. They go to Green Bay. They are favored by 5. Green Bay is falling on hard times. They're banged up, but also like Aaron Rodgers just playing poorly. They lost to Detroit last week, a very game effort by the Lions, I think. When you look at this game and you look at like revenge games, right? What goes through your mind when you look at a guy like Mike McCarthy, a long-standing coach for the Packers, welled up in his interview this week, his press conference, when talking about Green Bay and what he misses about it? What kind of goes through your brain when you think about a game like this?
Look, no one can sort of deny the fact that emotions drive everything, right? And Mike was such an important part of that community, as you well know, any of us who followed football. He goes down to Dallas and he's taking his shots from people, right? I mean, I'm happy for him. As you know, I'm very happy for Dan Quinn. Dan has been an awesome addition for Mike, so they can do both on the defensive side, what they're doing with Q and how he's approaching everything. I love that. I think there's so much emotion that they're sharing in that building right now. And, I think the players feel that, right? The players know their coaches so well. And if they respect their coaches, to go in with that kind of like, we're doing this for you. I know it sounds a little bit fabricated, but it is the fact. I've been around a number of head coaches who the players have really played for them. They haven't been playing worth a crap. I'm not saying that's Dallas, but I've been in situations where people played for Mike Smith and we weren't playing worth a crap for some damn reason. And all of a sudden they needed Mike to win something and they would rise up and play for him. So I'm taking Dallas, given all the emotion.
I am too. And I just think Dallas defensively, they're so good at every level of the defense with Parsons and Lawrence on the defensive line. And then, at linebacker, they just have a lot of speed. At safety, they have Jaron Kearse, who I believe is back from an injury, one of the more versatile players in the league. And then Trayvon Diggs is so good at corner, such a ball hawk. And Rodgers, who has traditionally not thrown a lot of interceptions, has thrown a lot this year because he just has to take chances because his team isn't good enough anymore. Injuries to the Packers as well. Rashawn Gary, who I thought was a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Your Devondre Campbell is also banged up. And that just puts more pressure on young guys like Quay Walker, who, it's probably a year away from being a real difference maker at linebacker. So I certainly like the Cowboys as well.